This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up second and 10. At the 25-yard line.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, it's one thing to complete the first pass of the year, but to complete your first deep ball, oh, that's got to feel great for him right now because he's worked on that the entire offseason as well. But to see it downfield, your guy catching it, you know he feels great.
Uncork the arm a little bit, get the cobwebs dusted off. Now he's ready to roll. Working out of the gun, Williams. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's second and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bears first down.
Now a toss here, short side. takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. That was a corner blitz, and it was Kyler Gordon getting in there for the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Yellow 50, green.
Here's Love. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Claws red. Set. Black Ultra. 60 red. 60 red. Drill green. Ready.
Love from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Black shot. Set. Hut. Steel. Black 45. Red. Steel. Blue. Ready, ready.
Now Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go next. Shot. 17. Hut, hut.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
26-yard line.
Second down and 4.
Blaster, 6. Here we go. Red, yellow, 10 black. Ready?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, set. 6, measure.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Black 40. Smash, red. Fury, yellow. Set, huh?
Throwing. Love. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
What is up?
Here's Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
What is going on?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Right back to him on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw is Williams. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Allen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. LaQuint Allen, an 18-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Here's Grupe for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Bears 14, Packers 3.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10.
Blue striker. Blaster. 6. Mega. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Green Jack. Here we go. 45. White.
Love now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Black shot. 10 black. Rail. Yellow. Ready.
Glove. Now this aired out deep for Reed. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jayden Reed, 70 yards. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Throwing is Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 41. 72 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have the Bears first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. Williams will get this out wide to Odunze. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw, Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here now, 2nd and 4. off the bootleg. It's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Grupe able to add the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A short throw to Musgrave. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Ready. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set. Ready. 10 cycles. Hut, hut.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Set. Blue, 32. Striker, 3-3. Fury, yellow. Claws, red.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, psych, black 40. Smash, red, Edo, blue. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. And incomplete on the deep ball. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Red, 38. Set, go.
Looking to throw. Love. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give him a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action. Now Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the left side, he's got his tight end, Loveland. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. And the tight end goes in motion left. To the air, Williams. Oh, that is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And his kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 and 24-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around.
46-yard line.
Seal, black. Let's go next 6. Mega. Blue, 30, ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Somebody got to do it. I mean, hey, somebody got to do it. I take a G. Hey, watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music. They like, what he on? This is Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a zone.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Back to throw. Love. Aiming for Jacobs. He's got him. Reeling it in on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red end zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Needle blue, set. Blaster, black 40, set. Go.
To the air again, Love. Same target, it's Jacobs again. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Okay, right? Ready, rep, 10 cycle, 50, green. Set, cut.
Here's Love. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Set, ready. 45, wide. Slide, 97. 43 rail. Set.
Musgrave's got it out right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Luke Musgrave, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. Slot man moves right. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
What is up?
Looking to throw. Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Williams. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now they'll shift things around. To throw once more, here's Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Want to see more, but you want to see zone like this stuff you got. good at it. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that you talk about those memories.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the deep blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and goal, Chicago.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And a point after, good by Grupe. And a lead now up to 14.
31. 17.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Ready?
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 10 black.
Throwing. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
60 red, slice blue. 6, mega.
Working out of the gun. Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I think when Bubba's in, go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
4th down and 10 yards to go.
Set, ready. Needle, blue, 45. What claws, red. Rail, yellow. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. In motion, the tight end. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready to run.
Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They set the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Grupe able to add the PAT. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
17.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Let's go.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now Love. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
95. Claws red.
Love looking to throw it. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Green jack, black shot. Ready?
Love from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
On the ball.
11 more yards.
Shot, red, yellow, blue stripe.
First
Light
and
blue.
goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready.
Love now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and it come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent. Gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Bears, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay,